Stop playing. This is
And let me tell you something. Dannyboii.
What up?
Let me tell you what makes a good record. You know, a good song, a good beat. You know, a good hook, a memorable hook, something that they call a hook for a reason, man. Something that just hooks you. You know, hook is the chorus of the song, but it's gotta hook you. The chorus has gotta hook you. You know, something that you can remember, that you can repeat time and time again. You know, good bars,
And
good
something
lyrics.
something like that.
Yeah, and good melody. And this new IE anthem has got all of them. Pak Joko is in the building. What's up, my boy?
Thank you for having me. 99.1, what's up?
That's a cue for everybody to.
Yeah.
Listen, when I have the live audience and I have the live studio audience, I don't have to hit the sound effects. You know what I mean? Because we all got the bounds in here. We got them ready, but you know what I mean? Listen, Pak Joko has got the official IE anthem right now. It is called IE. Listen,
there you go.
Is that a thing? That's a thing. Like when you say,
Nah, that was just
on the fly.
chemistry right there.
He's got his voice trained.
know.
Hold on. If you've been living under some kind of a rock and you haven't heard it yet, this is Pak Joko IE. Let's get it.
IE, 909 where I be. On my
Hey. Let's go.
909 where I be.
Hey.
Bitches fine by me, come by, suck that song.
Listen, them ratchet
What?
ones fine by me too. You know what I mean? Them ratchet girls, they fine by me too. You feel me?
It's the IE, bro.
It's
It's the IE.
Where are you from in the IE? Somebody told you you're from Chino
Hills.
Chino Hills. That's what's up. That's kind of about my stomping grounds. That's he was getting ready to clap. It's okay.
That's why I met these two guys that produced IE.
So who's the producer
Producer
That's
right
what
here.
who was asking that? Were you asking who was producing that earlier? So is that you?
Yeah, so I produced.
You can get on the you can get on them. You know.
Yeah, so I'm DeJounte. I produced
up, DeJounte?
IE, and then I also produced Braggadocious.
This guy looks like 12 and 40 at the same time. You know what I mean? So you produce. Say you. Is anybody else?
And Shaw was the one that did the mixing and mastering.
Mixing,
And
mastering.
what's crazy is this is the first time I really worked with them officially. First time ever.
That's what's up.
They pulled up to my garage. We recorded that shit.
Yeah.
Yo, you good?
Yeah.
I'm good. Okay. I said,
we on the
oh.
internet, baby. Come
I
on,
said,
man.
okay, but this is the internet section. All right.
Unless Mama Joko's listening right
Okay,
now. you know
okay,
what I mean?
okay.
You know,
Nah.
You feel me?
Sorry, Grandma.
Free.
Sorry, no.
Free.
It's okay.
But yeah, we that was the first time we linked up officially. This is really the first time I really met this dude too, and then now we're just working all together, and we recorded that in my garage.
The squad.
Like we just pulled up a table, moved my grandma's car out of there, recorded in my garage.
Isn't that crazy? That's the best
That's dope.
stories of how it happens. It's a
Those are the
pleasure to
good
have you guys.
stories.
You know, it's a pleasure to have you guys in the studio. And you guys all from the IE as well? The IE, or they're just the IE? Let's get it. So what cities you guys from? Go ahead and name them on the mic. What city are you guys all from?
All from
Oh,
Chino
you guys
Hills.
are all from Chino
We all
Hills?
went to high school together.
Oh, West Covina.
Get
Okay,
him
that's
outta
what's
here.
up. He said, get him out of here. Dannyboii was telling me off the air that you were at Chino Hills High School with the ball family.
Yes,
When
I was.
Which
During that era.
brothers? Oh, during that.
Just Leandro and LaMelo.
Okay.
I was there during that era.
Listen,
Yeah.
Let me tell you something,
He was
Dannyboii.
there, bro. He lived it. He lived it.
He lived it. Well, what I'm saying, the IE is on some kind of wave right now. It's crazy. LeAngelo Ball has got a joint that we're playing right now called Tweaker.
Yep.
You know, just hit it on stage or performed it on stage at Rolling Loud 2025. We got EKE out here from Riverside. It's got a smash hit right now called Ghetto. Listen, the internet, thank God for TikTok, you know what I mean? Because, listen, where would we be without, like, songs that go viral? You know, that's just how you make it these days. IE.
Hold on. Before you go on, I just also want to shout out the big homie Zace right here.
Oh, what's up, Zace?
This is
Yeah,
also
man.
one of my producers, but he's helped me a lot in this game so far, giving me a lot of direction.
That's what's up. You
the
gave him
big
that
homie.
game. Oh, you
Yeah,
gotta get it on the mic. That way we can.
He
you know
did
what I mean?
he did my second debut song that we did.
And what's it called?
It's called Chinga La Migra.
Chinga la migra. I heard that. I heard that. I like. It looks like, first off, it looks like you're working. You know what I mean? Because after IE went viral, it went stupid crazy all over the place. And I feel like, I mean, you're posting a bunch of clips on it, but I feel like as soon as I went, you know, I revisit your page and it'd be new songs on there. It would be the Chinga La Migra song. You got a new joint called Braggadocious.
Braggadocious.
That
There you go.
samples. What's it?
Freakazoid by Barclay.
Freakazoid. That's what it was. I thought it was Midnight Star. No dancing on the dance floor. Is it Midnight Star?
It's not dancing on the dance floor.
It's Freakazoid by Midnight Star. There you go. Okay, I thought it was No Parking, baby.
It sounded like it, yeah.
It kind of
got that rhythm.
You know what I mean? Sampling the old school. That's what's up. Dang. Listen, I want to kind of go back. Let's go back to the origins of IE. So when you're making this song, I mean, how do you just hear that when you hear this beat? How do you just hear that hook come? I mean, are you just is this something because you're proud? I mean, everybody that's from the IE is very, very proud to be from here.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Because you know the IE is home to so much talent. You know, from sports, obviously, to music, you know, television acting, things like that. And, you know, for so long, Pak Joko, we've been knocking on their doors, you know what I mean? And they don't want to hear us, man. I told EKE the same thing, man. They don't want to hear us out there. You know what I mean? And it's because people like you guys that are helping break down barriers to show them, like, yo, man, the IE is where it's at. You know what I mean? I mean, did the pride of your hometown, where you're from, kind of contribute to, like, the thoughts of how you made the song?
For sure, what it was just I like to make music based on my life. And at the time, I was working at Ontario. I can say this now. I was working on Ontario Mills.
Let's go, man. Hey, I worked there too.
Yeah.
I used to work at Guess Jeans at the Mills. Yeah.
Shout out Young King Street. Go support that business. That's my family friend's business right there. But I used to work there. You might still catch me at a couple shifts, but
That's what's up.
So I really wrote that song because I was just driving to work every day, you know, just driving, seeing the IE every day, like, and when I heard that beat, the story is I say that I heard an IE beat. When I heard it, I was like, this is an IE beat.
Is that a thing, like an IE beat? Because, you know, that's another thing they say about, like, you know, a lot of regions have their sound. The Bay had hyphy. Yep. You know what a LA song sounds like. You know what New York, West Coast, you know what down south sounds like. You know, Miami. IE
type beat.
Let me ask you something. Before, I don't mean to cut off your story.
No, you're good.
Jerkin, wasn't that an IE movement?
Yes.
Because these fools were from Victorville. And nobody ever credits like that whole movement. To me, I say the Jerkin movement is almost just as big as the hyphy movement. Did it originate in the IE?
It did.
Right?
It did,
basically.
Because the New Boys are from Victorville. And then Audio Push, which had the second biggest wave of jerking songs, Teach Me How to Jerk, are from, like, you know, Rialto, San Bernardino.
Yep.
Come on.
I mean, it's talent, bro. It's talent. Like, so that's, like, so dope that it's
Victorville
happening
type
for
beat
the IE.
right
You know?
You know what I mean?
The IE needs
Look,
that.
I feel like it's a Victorville type beat. You know, out in Victorville, if you know, you know. It's not too much out there. So you got to make a beat that makes something out there. You feel me? So an IE
type beat.
there you go. So I feel
Victorville
like an
type
IE beat is something that's always fun and engaging. Like if you hear a lot of IE artists, they're usually out of pocket as hell for no reason. But I think that's just because there's like such a lack of things to do out here that we just need to create our own fun. So IE beat is just something fun, you know. Like it doesn't have to be hype. It can be just fast, fun.
So you
pause on that. All right.
Hey, so you heard that, like, it just came to you, IE.
Yeah. So what it was, I wrote on my note IE type beat, and then I was like, okay, I'm probably gonna write this song about the IE, and I just put IE 909 where I be, and then that's it. That's all it was. Just I was just rhyming.
It just be so simple, you know.
I was just rhyming. I was just 909 where I be, IE.
I want to second that because when I sang all them beats, I sang like 5 beats to him. I was in New York at the time, and as soon as he started reading, like listening to all of them, he, like, you know, responded to everyone how you can do an, you know, iMessage, and he's like, man, this sounds like an IE type beat, and I was like, man, I just made some LA stuff. I don't know what you're talking about. And then of course, like I said, he came back with that. And the rest is history.
What were you doing before IE? Like, what did you have IE type music before that, or?
I would say for sure. Always was into Cali rap for sure. That was always been kind of like my niche.
Speaking of your bars, let's hear a few of them real quick. Here we go.
One way out, got limited to bucks. You on my phone, then I better be.
You remember your raps?
I do.
Let's hear 'em. Let's hear 'em.
All right now?
Yeah, hell yeah.
You want to run it back?
Let's go. Hold on. Let's run it back. Let's run it back a little bit. Hold on.
All right.
Here we go.
I-E, 909 where I be. Ratchet bitches fine by me. Come by, suck dick, that's all I need. One way out, God lead me to the bucks. If you're my phone, then I better be the what? Poker nails, cause I got luck. And the head so sloppy, I almost say yuck. Hey, booty bounce on the Snapchat. She go watch since she even got an ass tap. Fit on size, yeah, this not snapback, this the I-E. So you better make the ass clap. What? I-E, in her guts, that's where I be. 100 G's, that's what I need. Come play it back and vibe for me. Rush hour, 10 till late. Ceviche at the store, I got caliche on the way. Windows down, chain hanging, I ain't playing. Bitch up front of us, I pack you out without banging. Hey,
Hey.
909 where I be. On my check straight Taiwanese. If you my bitch, then die by me.
When he tells you this is
909
like-
where I be. Ratchet bitches find by me. Come by, suck. That's all I need.
Acapella boys.
Thank you.
I know what you mean now when you say an IE type beat because it just makes you feel like good and fun and light.
You know?
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. The intentionality of the song, you know, like ratchet bitches, i.e.
Hey, what do you think? What do you think you can find? What city in the IE you think has the most ratchet girls?
You know what?
What city is it?
Okay.
What do you think, Dannyboii?
I would probably have to say, I'm not even trying to like Rialto.
Lights off.
Rialto.
Oh, come here on the mic. Hold on. Lights off. You say what?
Riverside, bro.
Hey, Riverside got the most
You know,
ratchet girls.
I would say also this area, Riverside, Moval, San Bernardino. That's like the IE.
Yeah, the
But
IE.
no, look, I'm from
no
the IE,
disrespect,
but
though.
there's like a section of the IE. You know, like if you're really from the heart of the IE.
Yeah.
But also though, you can find ratchet bitches anywhere.
Yeah, you
and the
really
IE
can.
and the IE females just want to be ratchet. You know.
What city you
It's
want?
just-
What city you find the most like stuck up women in the IE? What do you think? The most like high maintenance, like the ones that
Corona?
the ones that like rock the designer bags, but you know still can't find a babysitter for the. You know what I mean? Those kind of girls. Rancho Cucamonga.
Fontana,
what?
like Fontana maybe.
You know, I wouldn't say Rancho. I would agree with Fontana.
Like the
Because you know
upper-
Fontana is right next to Rancho, so it's like in Rancho they got it, so they're not unhappy. But in Fontana,
It's a little further down
sometimes
a
it's a
down a
little
10
it's a
210
little
freeway.
more rougher in Fontana. So you know, like they can act like they're, but you know, if a female don't really got it and she unhappy, that's you'll find her in Fontana.
Man, that's crazy.
Straight up. Hey,
It's if you
Don't
know,
ask
you
me
know.
that.
It's an IE thing. Like if you know, you know.
Hey, what freeway got the worst traffic in the IE?
Oh my gosh.
What freeway got the worst traffic?
It's
in
gotta
the
be.
IE?
It's gotta be. So coming. I live in Chino Hills, right? So go on the way to Ontario Mills. When you take the 60 and you merge onto
15.
the 15.
Yeah, right
Oh
there,
my
Eastville, in the
goodness.
Eastville, Herbert Valley area.
And then
right
so
there.
right, and then you take that bridge,
the little intersection.
and then it's just like 4-lane merge. and
Everyone's
it's just
trying to get
like
in.
yeah, wild.
Oh, remember Scandia? This guy goes back in the IE. Listen. Hey, let me tell you something. Do you remember when they used to? If you remember Scandia, you remember the nickname, right? What they used to call it? They used to call it Scamdia. You feel me? Because I'm showing my age right here. When you used to mac down a girl, right? When you're making out with her, they used to call it scamming back in the day. Y'all scamming with this girl, lights off nose. So Scandia used to be the place. It's like Scandia is like another Bullwinkles. It's like the Castle Park
Bullwinkles.
of Ontario. It's like what Castle Park is Riverside. Scandia is Ontario. So they would call it. You know, when you go hook up with the girls at Scandia, they call it Scamdia. You know?
I knew where that's at, but I never knew that.
Yes,
That's
sir.
crazy. You know, growing up, I used to love going to Castle Park. The log right there. That was I love that shit.
Classic IE. You know?
Yeah, that's the log ride right there. I would go on it. If there was no line, I would just
Yeah.
spam it. I would spam that ride right there.
What would you say?
ever go to Boomers, the one in Upland?
Boomer. I've never actually been to the one here.
No, I'll tell you.
It was
Before Boomers, it was
Boinkles.
called
Yeah, it was
Bullwinkles,
Boinkles.
homie.
Yep. That's when I
Did they
started
just
going.
remodel it?
Yeah.
They brought it back,
I
didn't they?
saw it the other day off the freeway.
Man, that's
That
crazy.
shit's crazy.
They got that. They got that like drug money in there or something. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
nah, for sure.
They got that cartel money or
Tell
something.
money.
All I know is they take my money.
man.
You know, so.
Tell money.
Hey, what do you think the most ratchet mall is in the IE? What is the most like tore down mall that they should just get rid of and just start rebuilding?
Tore down.
Yeah.
Honestly, the malls here in the IE are not all bad. I would say because that's like the only malls we got are the malls, you know?
I once heard somebody say, I once heard somebody say the Moreno Valley Mall is the nicest swap meet I ever been to.
It's all luxury. What about Chino Town Square? You guys ever been to Chino Town Square?
Yeah.
That's like
Chino
the
Town Square
OG.
is legit.
That's like the
That's
OG.
legendary.
The
Yeah, yeah.
Active was there. I remember. Remember
Yeah, the
Active?
shops, right?
Yeah.
Like right there in Chino Hills?
Right on Philadelphia where the 24
Okay.
hour
That's
fitness
different.
is
The
at.
shops is different.
Yeah, no, you're talking about where the Tilly's is.
Okay. No, that's
Maybe
the Chino Hills
The
shops.
Chino Town Square is right off of Central and the 60 freeway, like right off of Ramona and Central, that area. I had my first date at that movie theater there.
Bro, that spot was popping back in the
7th
day.
grade, homie.
If you weren't at the Chino Town Square, you were at the Pomona Outdoor Swap Meet.
Outdoor? I remember going to the Pomona Indoor.
Well, the outdoor was like a family one where you go Sundays, you know, like you just Mexican
I love
stuff.
the indoor swap meet though in Pomona. Yeah, I just like going there just to look at stuff.
They still have that? It's still
Yeah,
there?
it's still there on Indian Hill.
Let me tell you something. When I was in high school, I used to try to, I used to try to be like harder than I was, and then so I used to want to wear really baggy jeans, and my mom wouldn't let me wear them, so I would go buy them. I'll buy like $20 pair of Solos at the Pomona Indoor, and I'm hiding them in my backpack and had to put them on when I got to school. You know what I mean?
Changed.
Yeah, man.
Real quick.
It's the grind.
You know what I'm saying?
right there.
How were you? What was Pat Joko like in high school? Were you like smooth with the ladies, or are you a complete transformation?
I was always been a lover boy, but
Were you rapping in high school?
Actually, I was. I started rapping my freshman year, but I never took it seriously, really ever. I would get like serious here and there for sure, but for the most part, like I was just trying, like I was just putting on SoundCloud. But I was rapping for sure, but I didn't take it seriously until 2022. That's when I really started putting my stuff on Spotify and also pushing that.
Let me ask you something, man. Were you like, I'm sure you were tripping out when you first started seeing the numbers go crazy for IE. When did you notice? Like, what happened? Like, what was that first? Do you remember the first the number, like the amount of views? You're like, yo, we got this many? What?
Yeah, so the homie Mason that recorded it, shout out LaRuzio, I sent him a screenshot of it, and it was at 10K. I was like,
In one day?
yeah, in one day.
Like the
It was
first day.
10,000 views in a day, and I was like,
That's a lot.
and I was like,
That's a lot.
that's good. Like 10,000 views, like that's more than I usually get. I would usually get 4,000 max.
And was
And
this
then
on like a reel or what?
Instagram reel, yeah. So I screenshotted that, and then it just kept going up. And then once we got to 100,000, I was like, fuck it, 1 million.
Damn.
And then it happened.
This is the one of you with your shirt off,
hanging out the
backseat
window,
of it.
yeah. But now it's at 2 point something million.
What were you driving? Was that in the IE?
That was right next to Ontario Mills. Yeah. yeah. We were like, we're gonna just film it right there on Milliken, and then just have people be like, oh, that's Milliken?
Yeah.
That's Milliken right
that's
there?
Milliken.
Yeah.
10,000, and then it hits 100,000.
Yeah,
and
and
life starts
after
to,
that, it just takes off. And then what's crazy is the Chinga la Migra song. But what's crazy is that it had
You speak
64,000.
Spanish?
Más o menos.
Here we go.
Más o menos.
My boy was on the requinto.
Más o menos.
I was backing him up with the tuba. I was like,
Hell yeah. You missed it, bro.
shoot. We were vibing, bro. We were
Missed
Hey,
vibing.
let's bust it out. Pat
now?
Joko brought the guitar. Hold on. I
right
see.
now?
Listen. Yeah, heck yeah. Let's bust
That
it out.
camera's on, huh?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay,
It's on,
okay.
baby. You know what I mean?
didn't realize that.
Here we
Man,
go.
Pak Joko brought a guitar.
He's in a grupo.
So one thing I did notice, I saw you were performing in Pomona, like at a day party or something, and it looked like you were up there like playing corridos or something.
I was.
And I was like, yo, is this the same guy that does IE? Like, so you listen for the people that don't know, we put him up on game. You're not just like an in the moment rapper. Okay, this dude is a musician. He plays guitar. He raps. He sings. What you got for us today, man?
I was gonna do a different song, but now that you mentioned that video, I feel like I should do that song.
Yeah, do
Puño
that
de
one.
Tierra.
Yeah,
by
real
Ramon
quick,
Ayala.
do you know Odana?
Oh, you know what? It was crazy. I actually learned that. But, nah, I forgot it though, man. It's been a minute.
It's okay. All right, do what you can do.
Nah. All right, let's see. Get down. Puño de Tierra. Vagando paso la vida, no más recorriendo el mundo. Hey, hey, si quieren que se los diga, yo soy un alma sin dueño, a mí no me falta nada, a mí la vida es un sueño. Alright. Yo tomo cuando yo quiero, no miento, soy muy sincero. Shout out Danny, compa Danny. Y soy como las gaviotas que vuelan de puerto en puerto. Yo sé que la vida es corta, al fin que también la debo.
I feel like I'm watching an episode of Breaking Bad.
El día que yo me muera, no voy a llevarme nada. Hay que darle gusto al gusto. La vida pronto se acaba. Ok.
There it is.
No más el recuerdo queda. Ya muerto voy a llevarme. Oh, dice. No más un puño de tierra.
Oh, so nice. Keep going. Keep that riff going. Keep going. Hey, ready? Here we go.
I'm ready.
Here
I'm
we
ready.
go. I-E-I-E.
Hey.
909 where I be. Hey, I was supposed to back me up.
Aye, 909 where I be. All my chicks say Taiwanese. If you my bitch, then die by me. Hey, aye, 909 where I be. Ratchet bitches fly by me. If you my bitch, then die by me. I eat with us, it really will. Say noodles and all. Till I'm, hey, loud fight, terrorizing on these wheels. Chick pod just on me, put me in the field. I'm different, bitch, listen. Be myself at night, come right off your bitchin'. She bustin' ass on my show, I ain't missing. Murdered out, Silverado, signed to a mission. Do a life of change, then up for yourself. I ain't a bum, bitch, I'd rather spend it on a belt. Biggie G's, bitch, please, I got great cheese. Biggie D's for a bitch, she don't say please. And the 909 with the winning team. She a I.E. bitch, pretty face, that shit really mean. Hey, I-E, 909 where I be.
That was tight. Let's go.
Pat Joko.
Man,
That was dope.
excuse my singing. I was sitting down a little bit, you know. Had to warm up the pipes, you know. The first
Joko
part
with the-
was warming up the pipes, bro.
Yo, that was beautiful, my guy. And the genre of that, is that corridos or what is
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
That is corridos.
Yo,
yeah.
we just got
Classics.
We just got the exclusive corridos remix
Yeah.
live
Yes.
of
For
IEIE right here on Rockstar Radio. You know?
Yeah, you gotta clip that, bro. That's viral. You gotta clip that.
Straight up,
That's-
Danny,
that's-
Danny
yeah,
Boy
bro.
on the horns. Give me
Bro,
some. Give me some.
That was
acapella.
good. That
Give me some
was
horns.
man. That was.
I low key like do want to try to play it.
What, like the tuba? The tuba?
Because I have that. Like, you know? It's basically doing
just
that. It's
It's
basically doing
just
that.
but just playing the notes.
Right. So I gotta, you know, and then I could do that. Like, you know.
I always wanted to play the accordion. You know what I mean?
Oh, that one. I learned how to play Las Mañanitas on that.
On the accordion?
Yeah. It was like on YouTube tutorial, but I took on my son's little one. And,
Dude,
You can get the app.
Huh?
The app on
For
your,
real?
yeah, there's an accordion app,
Oh, shit.
but it's actually accurate.
Yeah.
Get it. Join the band.
Join the banda?
Get a
Tuba,
grupo right now.
guitar.
Get a grupo right now. Hell yeah.
Got the
All
squad
right.
in the back.
Let's do a quick. Yo, I love that. I love that just happened. You know.
Thank you, man.
Tight.
Let's do a quick red flag, green flag with Pat Joko.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Pat
Okay,
Joko.
I'm
Red flag,
I
green
got
flag.
you.
You got this?
I got you.
Ready? Red flag, green flag. If she's on OnlyFans.
Red flag.
Red flag, straight all day. Straight up.
I hate a bum bitch. I'd rather spend on the bill. Hold on. Oh no, wait, but you know, not a bum, but you feel me?
She
Like
out there getting her back. She hustling. You know.
yeah, but
Work.
you can't cuff that, bro.
No, you
The
can't.
allegations
Never,
are unbeatable.
The allegations are unbeatable.
Look, like you can't if you want to go down that
bar,
route,
right?
you're gonna go down that route. But like everybody's just gonna
The allegations are unbeatable. I like that. I never heard that before. The allegations are unbeatable.
You know, I'm gonna you know, once what's something I'm trying to work on is just trying to be more comfortable off the bat. When I'm comfortable with people, I'll be using very eloquent language, but in like a, you know,
Get that T.I. vocabulary going on.
So I'll try and we'll
That's good.
just vibe out right now.
Get it?
All right, red flag, green flag. If she doesn't like your music, you're talking to Shorty, right? You're starting to develop feelings.
Okay.
Check it out. Let me set you up. You're talking to Shorty. You're starting to develop feelings for her, right? You guys have been on dates, all kind of stuff. You kissed, all kind. And then you ask her about and you find out she doesn't like your.
That's a red flag.
Damn.
Cause I'd rather. If I had a shorty
honest,
that
you know?
if I had a shorty that didn't like my music, I'd rather just be single because can't be putting my energy. Because I just need good energy around me. People that are gonna rock with me. I mean, not saying she would, but nah, fuck that. Nah, fuck that.
All right, red
Fuck
flag,
that.
green flag. If she has a high body count, homie over here is like, can't happen. But like, you know, how high is your body count? Yours.
Said,
You feel me?
I
We
plead
all
the
got our
fifth.
secrets. What you think?
I say it's all right. Green.
Yeah, okay. Because everybody got
Because
a pass.
okay, wait, but like, what you saying though? How many? How many you saying though? Like, how high is high? I'm saying
double
like
digits.
double digits. Okay,
But how
but
high do
like
double digits go?
yeah, like
That's a wide range.
okay, cause like it
Let's
could-
say
you
like
know,
10 to 20. 10 to 20.
10 to 20.
It's a lot.
Damn, I say 15 under, but after 15, that's when you got to really start considering like you got to consider like the trauma factor.
Yeah, that's when you got to go. That's when you just.
That's when you got to be like maybe she got issues. You know, I can't.
Yeah. Maybe that's
can't-
why I never met her dad. You know.
Not
what I mean?
exactly. Like, but like respectfully, you know, like when it gets to that point, it's a different level of thinking.
Red flag, green flag. If she has a guy best friend, he answering them all for you.
Straight?
Huh? Straight,
Whatever,
straight
just
best friend.
guy.
No, just straight for
straight?
sure. Straight best friend.
Nah.
I
Red
can't
flag.
have it. EKE said, hell no.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Red flag.
Because you know what it's about. You know.
Yeah, bro.
Listen, every guy best friend to a girl is just some. You know, they just haven't done it yet.
They just
You know,
They a
like
backup.
he's
They a
waiting for his
backup.
opportunity to be the
Yeah.
backup.
He's
you
in
know,
line. He's patiently in line right now.
patiently waiting, like
And then
50
he'll be
Cent. All right.
he'll be like,
If she only communicates through text, like she don't like talking on the phone.
never.
Just text me.
Red flag.
What if she red flag, green flag? If she FaceTimes you without asking, without hitting you up first,
That's
out the blue.
that's green flag.
You cool with that? I
that's
don't mind that
solid.
either, because you got
That's
to.
solid.
She's calling you, so
Because that's where the trust
shit,
comes
gotta
in.
pick
You know,
up.
it don't matter what you're doing. You can let them know.
Hey,
she's making that
that's-
time.
Green flag.
Yeah.
Red flag, green flag. If she wants your phone password,
That's fine.
word.
That's
Dang.
fine.
Would you let her answer your text message?
Yes.
Loyal boys.
Yes.
Loyal boys.
All right, which brings me to my next game. Since you're so trustworthy with your phone,
I am.
All right, we played this game with EKE called DM Roulette. We're gonna do it with you too. All right,
go
It's
ahead.
either gonna be. I'm gonna let you take your pick. Okay, I'm gonna let you take your pick. It's either gonna be pictures, text messages, or DM. All right, you're gonna give your phone to Dannyboii. Dannyboii is gonna take it and he's gonna give it 2 scrolls, and wherever he lands, he's gonna describe what he sees.
Oh,
You're gonna do
that's fine.
Photos, text, or DMs.
Do I open it or just read
You
it
can
from
open
the
it.
Photos, text, or DMs. So
Whatever you
photos, what you mean?
Photo. So you're gonna go to your photo album. Open your photo album. He's gonna go to it. He's gonna get 2 scrolls
Oh,
up.
I
and
like
whichever
that.
one he lands on, he's gonna.
There's
he's
some
gonna-
crazy
he's gonna
shit
show
in my
us.
photo. I'll let you see it. I'll let you see it though. I want to see what you come
All right, so
across.
this is what I want you to do, Dannyboii. I want you to give it two scrolls. Right, go to his photo album. All right, put your finger on the thing. Give it 2 scrolls. Wherever your finger lands on, describe what you see.
Can I click on it?
Now click on it and open it up. What is it?
It's someone passed out on the floor with the blanket.
That's my girl. That's my girl. If I put that, she gonna beat my ass.
Hey, but she low key has zoomed in. She looking at the camera. She's awake. Don't worry. She's alive.
She's alive.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't worry. And my toes are out right there, just like I'm in my undies, just like I'm like, hey babe, say cheese, and she's like, bruh.
Just chilling.
That looks like after a good session. You know what I mean? She's just wiped out. You know what I mean? Man, that's good. That's good. This guy's a good sport, my boy.
Loyal boys.
Loyal to the soil.
Hey man, with great power comes great responsibilities. That's a real thing. You don't understand it until you're there. You know, like you get this one shot, even in your personal life. If you're not straight with yourself, you'll derail the career. You feel me?
We told Pak Joko off the air that, listen, being an artist anywhere, but we're here in EIE is, God, it's a tough job, man. It's one of those things that everybody's trying to be the next big thing. I saw the stat the other day how many songs are uploaded daily to the DSPs, and it's something like just some crazy, crazy number, right? Unfathomable. And like literally like 1 or 2% of those are actually just making numbers, real numbers, notable numbers. And so to have somebody come from our hometown, and make a record that is dope, that is respected among the masses, that made it, and it became a slap. And, the internet is one thing, but I saw Mariah Carey in her speech she made at the iHeart Music Award, Radio Music Awards when we gave her the Icon Award. She says, streaming and everything is dope, but it's nothing like the magical feeling you get when you hear your song played on the radio. Yep. You know what I mean? It's incredible, especially when it comes to your hometown. And there's so many artists out here that have come to me with records like, yo, Nick Nack, can you put me on? And I just wasn't able to do it for whatever reason. Congratulations, man, that your song made it to radio here at 99.1 KGGI. Let's go, man. Congratulations. You know what I mean?
Shout out the team.
We just broke IE right here on the Nick Nack Show with Dannyboii. You know what I mean? Just a few about last hour.
The IE broke the IE.
Let's go. We made it.
There you go.
We made it.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Hey, shout out to the team, man. You guys got a good one right here. You know what I mean? Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
Keep going. This is Pak Joko. Let everybody know your Instagram and all that.
At PAKJ0K0 Pak Joko. Instagram, Pak Joko Official on TikTok. Pak Joko Official.
Hey.
Pak Joko Music on YouTube.
That's what's up.
Follow me on everything. Pak Joko on Spotify. Run up IE. Even if you're not from it, get part of the movement before it's too late.
Let them know. Let them know. It's Nick Nack, Rockstar Radio, 99.1 KGGI. Dannyboii in the building.
Let's go.
We out of here.
We out.
Thank you, man. I enjoyed it, bro.
Hell yeah, bro.
Come on, man.